Stratfor previously forecasted that Iran would dig in its heels to maintain influence in Syria, despite U.S. efforts to counter its activities. Recent events suggest that greater pressure from the United States and a desire to rely on Russia will likely keep Iran from overt involvement in the impending assault in southwest Syria, but they won't alter Iran's larger ambitions in Syria.
Syrian loyalist forces are gearing up for a major operation, but their most important ally, Iran, may not be participating. For the last several weeks, preparations have been underway for an offensive in southwest Syria, where rebels are active in Dara and Niger provinces. However, the area about to come under attack is technically part of a de-escalation zone agreed to by the United States and Russia. It's also close to Israel, which is more than slightly concerned about the potential for Iranian forces on its doorstep.
Syria appears poised to make an imminent attack, and Russia has ramped up its diplomatic efforts to avoid a wider escalation. Russia is highly supportive of Syria's government and the forces loyal to it, but the Kremlin is also concerned about inviting a counterattack from Israel or its backer, the United States, which could happen if Iran gets involved. On May 28, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said that only Syrian troops should be found near Israel's border with Syria. And according to Israeli media reports, Russia has even offered to persuade Iran to bow out of the offensive if Israel agrees not to interfere with it. Why Iran will sit this operation out?
Iran may be amenable to the idea of sitting out the offensive for three reasons. First, Iran wants to preserve its relationship with Russia now that the United States has withdrawn from the Iran nuclear deal, formerly known as the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action. Iran is already engaged in skirmishes with Israel in Syria and is embroiled in a proxy war with Saudi Arabia, so it will undoubtedly be hoping to rely on Russia during the difficult period ahead. In addition, Iran is keen to see Syria's government regain control over the rebel-held southwest. Because Iran's participation in the offensive risks undermining its success by triggering a wider clash with Israel, it makes sense that Iran would be willing to sit this one out and allow Syria, a key Iranian ally, to gain a firmer grip over its territory. Finally, the United States has already voiced its displeasure over the potential violation of the de-escalation zone. Iran is under significant pressure from the United States, and participating in the offensive only increases the risk of further U.S. retaliation.
How Iran will still stay involved in Syria.
Iran will likely seek a less prominent role in the upcoming operation. However, Russia may be unable to convince Iran to totally abandon its ambitions in the area. Tehran has ties to numerous militant groups in Syria that it can use to extend its influence there without committing its own troops. Hezbollah, for example, is sure to remain in the region long after the upcoming offensive is over, regardless of whether it participates. Iran's ties to Russia and its interest in seeing loyalist forces succeed will only push it to eschew involvement in southwest Syria in the short term. The wider conflict between Israel and Iran is not about to end, and Israel will likely continue to target Iranian forces in Syria as long as Iran continues building up its forces and presence there.